It's going to be a dark red.
Happy Monday, everyone, and you are tuned into an all-new episode of Point of View. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I had a pretty busy weekend, but it was good nonetheless. What about you guys?
I became a carpenter.
You became a carpenter.
What?
Carpenter. Whoa.
I'm tiling by hand. 3,500 square feet right now.
Oh my
With those
God.
nails?
Okay, period. I made a whole video. I did
have to go
demo.
watch. I have to go watch.
Yeah, I did demo because I had a laminate vinyl floor, so I did demo, and now I'm tiling, with my nails and my bling still on. Let's
Women
talk
are
about it.
truly
know, that's
superheroes.
right.
No, literally. Okay.
Because
Listen, hire Janiyah for your contract.
Okay, for me.
I'm doing $5 a square foot.
Oh, that's competitive.
That's
Right now.
competitive.
Everybody's gonna be emailing Afro. Hey, that taco show host you have, can she come and build my house?
Yeah, can I get the tall one for the weekend?
Oh my gosh, I can't. Well, we have a very exciting episode ahead of us, so let's just jump right into it. So, plastic surgery, let's talk about it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Comedian DC Young Fly's partner, Jackie O, unfortunately passed last year from complications after having a plastic surgery procedure. DC Young Fly recently appeared on Cam Newton's podcast where he explained that he is constantly reminded of Jackie O's passing. Take a look at this clip.
Does it make you look at bodily procedures differently, knowing what you went through?
I get why women wants to enhance themselves. I get it. But fellas, we have to do more on just continuously telling our women that they're beautiful.
You're enough.
If you look at the women today, it's a lot of women who have BBLs when you go outside.
Yes, sir.
So I'm constantly reminded, like, they made it.
Wow. It kind of makes me sad. I hope he doesn't think that it's his fault that she passed because maybe he wasn't telling her she was beautiful. I know, like, he's just saying that kind of like as a reminder, but I'm just like, I hope he doesn't feel like
calling
it's...
that woman beautiful.
Yeah.
And her friends too. She had a super supportive friend group. Yeah. She was you in this friend group.
Oh.
Yeah, she was like the bubbly one. She was the one people go to for advice. You know, like all of her friends truly depended on her.
Yeah.
So.
And she's a twin, fun fact.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Are
she
they
is.
identical?
Yeah, they're identical.
Oh,
I followed
no.
her twin sister on TikTok for the longest. I watch her and her husband all the time. And when I saw that Jackie O passed last year, I thought it was her.
No, that's not her twin.
Yeah, no, they are twins.
What?
Yeah.
I follow her too, but I didn't know.
And she has the buff husband.
Yes, I think he used to play in the NFL, so he's dark skinned. Oh my
Wait,
God. I thought they looked alike,
Yeah.
but not that much alike.
Yeah,
not,
that's her
not the
twin.
NFL. Are you talking about the fighter?
Okay, maybe it was a fighter.
He was a boxer.
I
They
don't
have 3 little boys.
They had 3 little boys.
Yeah, he's about his. Yeah. Oh wow. They're
Yeah,
twins?
she has a twin. Yeah. But but nonetheless, I just hope he doesn't feel like he played a part in her passing regardless, you know.
He does. He kept saying that they made that decision as a unit.
Yeah.
So he's always gonna feel. I mean, when you lose someone so close to you, and especially a life partner. When my dad passed, my mom went through a phase of what should I or could I have done? There's nothing you could have done at that moment. There's no way, you think, oh my God, if I had those 60 seconds back, I could have done this. But at the end of the day, it was their time, And he's always saying, and it really doesn't matter how many times you can tell someone else that they're beautiful. they don't see that and they want to change something in their self for themselves, they're gonna do it.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very true. I have been open about it. I've had plastic surgery procedures, and like I have been told like endlessly that I'm beautiful, I'm enough, and I still wanted to do it regardless of the risks associated with it. So, and I did it for me. I didn't do it for anyone else. Like, you know, I know a lot of people tend to do it for other people, but I did do it for me. So
Yeah, I mean, there's risk in everything you do.
everything.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? You could go in for a regular procedure that you may need for your health and still not come out.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all about the research. It's all about you preparing for that procedure and then also having the proper aftermath care and making sure the right people are in place to take care of you. That's what her problem was.
Actually, a lot of people thought, so after her autopsy was done, she actually had a brain aneurysm and it just ruptured.
Oh, and that's
Yeah.
random.
And obviously any surgery,
Random.
any surgery
It is, though.
procedure, well, yeah.
Random. Almost rare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Any-
so I'm
anyone.
wondering if she had. I mean, I know that they said it like that, but is that like the same as them saying that she had a blood clot that went to her brain? Is that kind of like the equivalent?
No, she had a brain aneurysm that ruptured. So, you know, obviously when you're getting surgery, it creates a stress on the body. If you have an aneurysm, any stress you put, it could even just be just regular stress.
So it's pre-existing.
It was just there.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is so
And that's
sad.
unfortunately how, that's typically people with brain aneurysms, that's unfortunately how they find out when they go through something, like basically when they pass.
Yeah, because it's undetectable.
I wonder
That's
if
what
that's
looking
a
for.
kind of, I wonder if that's, maybe a prerequisite that doctors can take, that if you want to take this risk with your life, that you can go as far as to, them requiring you to, go check in if you have an aneurysm or anything pre-existing that you maybe won't see naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good procedure, extra precaution that they can take. But when you're like, I'm pretty open about it. I am getting my own procedure,
Yes.
done. But it's not because of anybody. I mean, everybody in my life probably tried to talk me out of it, because they're not as knowledgeable about it as I am. Doing my research and going and looking at the doctors, the extensive kind of blood work that I had to do, crazy. Heart rate, certain doctors require, it's called a cell saver. Like there are things that the testing is out of control, and with an aneurysm, it's really undetectable. Like you said, until it happens. And I mean,
Or unless you just go get a CAT scan, which is not something that people just routinely go do unless they have
like
a headache.
physical.
Yeah, but it
something,
it could be anything.
Yeah.
It's not just a procedure that kind of stress. Like it could be life stress.
That's
it could
true.
be thoughts. Going to the working out excessively.
Yeah.
That's considered stress on your body. A lot of things is considered stress. So it's so hard. It's sad to say. It's like getting in a car accident.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
exactly.
Like you cannot predict that. You cannot prevent it.
Yeah.
Really and truly. So it's like him walking in, like he said, I walk in a club and they're like, dang, like they made it. And I felt that because when my dad passed, I'm like, and Father's Day came around, wow, they made it.
Yeah.
There are people, my dad had a heart attack. There are many people that had heart attacks. They're here.
Yeah.
So you're always gonna have that source. It's that sense of remorse when he's grieving. He's mourning his fiance, the mother of his children.
Yeah. I mean, there is no secret that some people do get that procedure done for other people too. Yeah. And I hope anybody who is considering getting it done, obviously do your due diligence, do all your research, but don't do it for anybody but you. Don't let anyone tell you oh, you could have this thing, you could have this nipped and tucked, you're beautiful. And if you feel like, in the same breath, there's the taboos around surgery too. Like people are like, oh, you shouldn't get it done, this and that. I also feel like if you want to, you should, but obviously be as safe as possible. There's risks in everything.
Which I say, use your discernment.
Yeah.
Coming from the conspiracy theorists of the table, I don't truly feel like Jackie O's unfortunate passing was from a brain aneurysm.
You think he was she was sacrificed for his family?
No.
I think that something happened because DC Young Fly's career was like at a standstill.
No.
You know, it was there. It was. I'm gonna say it, Tally. So sit down. It was already at its highest peak, right? So normally when you want to elevate, you know, in the industry, there are certain routes that you have to take in order to be in certain positions and acquire certain things. Really and truly, DC Young Fly is supposed to be the next Jamie Foxx. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He is
Supposedly can sing.
right. He's an artist. So he's supposed to be all of the things that, you know, Jamie Foxx is or was, whatever. So
I'm waiting for the clock in here, but the time is running out.
So I believe that, yeah, she might have been that
His
one
sacrifice.
thing that, you know, he had to do or had to, you know, go through in order to elevate his career.
I've heard that now.
I'm sure.
I've heard it plenty of
I'm sure. Of
times.
course, we would hear it plenty of times. I'm also a conspiracy theorist, but I am not going to put that on DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
Just not in this case.
Would you
just
put it on
because
somebody else?
I will put it on someone else that maybe acts like they're serving the devil low key. And DC Young Fly just does not give that. He gives that this is
They all
something
act
very.
like that? The corporate
DC
people don't act
Young
like
Fly
that.
gives this is something very heavy
just
on
curious.
his spirit that he's walking with every day.
Yeah.
And you know, he just seems so downtrodden from it. And I also do not feel like his career has been catapulted in any positive way
He's
from
been
this.
in the same
He
place.
just had
No.
a show the other day where he got freaking booed on stage. So if he was doing it for the devil, baby, the devil's failing him.
And I'm just like, I don't know,
no.
because
So
there are
that's
other
open.
people who believe what Junie believe, and I'm just like, why couldn't she just be going to get a mommy makeover and it just went wrong?
Because she is a person
You know?
in a high position. How many times have we seen it where celebrities, known people, pass all of a sudden, and it's not just
But it
off the
happens to
strength
people
of
every single day.
Exactly,
Like
and-
she's just in a high place. It happens to people every day.
Yeah,
And
but I'm not believing that she didn't have the funds to get an actual doctor that will take those extra precautions and be very careful with her. I'm not
But it's
believing
not about
that.
the doctor after. What it was also is that supposedly she was in a hotel room
By
with
herself.
someone that I don't know if they went to get food or whatever, but that happens so many times when people are getting surgery.
Yeah.
I know we have to go.
we do. You guys, we have to take a short break. We have so much more discussion after this. Don't go nowhere. You're watching POV. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. And if you're just now tuning in, you're watching POV. So singer Jill Scott trends after applauding Chris Brown for his many talents. But believe it or not, she got a lot of backlash for it, mainly because of Chris Brown's previous domestic violence cases. But this brings us to our question. Why celebrities who have undeniable talent, once they get into some trouble, they're just like blackballed? People turn their backs on them.
It's only for a little while.
Do you think? I feel like Chris Brown has been for a minute.
No, I mean, you have your people that are like,
Yeah.
whatever, but y'all still gonna listen to his music.
Very true.
The old
So
stuff,
you can't-
he's not able to make that much new stuff. It's like they built a whole house over Chris Brown. Where is he?
No, he's always
What
making
do you
music.
mean? Chris Brown has
Tally, where do
made
you
so many
be?
music.
Well, maybe the where Tally at? I'm at. Cause where
That's what I'm saying.
No,
What
he's
he been
always
doing?
making
No guidance.
Listen,
Go crazy.
He's always
Listen,
making new music.
The most I see them is his daughter on TikTok.
Well, I don't know where
doing the dance with her
Tally
mom.
has been living.
I be seeing
Right.
those.
He is always making new music, whether it's a feature, whether he's writing for someone. Like he's
Is it doing good?
Yes.
Yes. What?
No guidance?
It's
Go crazy?
When was
Chris
that?
Brown, name another one.
When was that?
Y'all
3
name
years
it
ago?
too.
No, okay. Hold on. I can't think of something right now. But
And Chris is always tweeting, and all I know is like when I see him posting, like tweeting on Instagram and social media.
sensational.
Okay.
right.
But he always is like, seems like he's almost like low key begging to get off of the blackball list.
Now you need to stop.
Okay, I agree.
need to
All right,
stop.
I'm not gonna lie.
No,
because-
it's Chris Brown. What does he need to beg for anything for?
Okay.
What do you mean? It was R. Kelly. What did he need?
Okay,
to
no.
We're not gonna do that. That's what we're not going to do.
Was messing with kids.
Yeah.
But he was.
Yeah.
We're talking about being blackballed and how people are not.
Are people
it's
still not playing
shame-
R. Kelly at the cookout?
No, I was about to say
I
not
ain't gonna
even.
lie, I am very scared to play that R. Kelly. The wedding song.
You can still be a fan of the music
yes.
and not a fan of the person.
Sadly, they're gonna dance to it, baby. So play it and play it loud. Because I feel like people
Next
don't
you know,
have
you start
integrity
walking
like
out
they
the
used to
wedding.
have anyways. Because nobody's living by no G code. I feel like even though they were talking about R. Kelly did all of this and he was urinating on people all this time.
Listen.
Everybody was still rocking with him until he got locked up. Really?
no,
This
because
is
now
not.
they're like,
Hold on.
that's true.
This is not about R. Kelly. A new Chris Brown song is his new diss track towards Quavo.
Yeah, that's actually
There
why
you
Jill
go.
Scott was talking about him.
There you go.
If that's a new song,
And that was a hit, baby. I listened to it on repeat.
Why
He
are
was
you
telling
beefing?
all that man
I
business.
did enjoy that one. I did hear Quavo's response track, and my God, I know I'm not really into the rap and hip
Secular
hop,
music?
secular
It
music.
sounded like Bigfoot.
But
No,
it was
sounds like Miss
very
Rachel could do a
Quavo was
whole lot
very
better.
Cat in the Hat-ish.
Who was
like-
Rachel?
Miss Rachel. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it sounded like the blue and the girl. She said yes, and then Karuchi said no. It was real bad.
Miss Rachel is a YouTuber who makes content for kids.
Yeah.
That's what it was giving.
I am.
It was giving Gracie Corner could do better.
Yeah.
No, it was giving Peppa Pig rapping.
Yeah. That's what it was giving. Like, now do the veggie dance from Gracie's Corner.
I'm
and a whole lot better
done.
than Quavo's
Oh
little
my
diss
goodness.
track.
Yes.
I didn't like Quavo's version, but I'm not gonna lie, I really did enjoy. I enjoyed Drake's, because Drake is also a top
Yeah.
performer, and I enjoyed Chris Brown's because
Yeah.
Chris Brown is so like undeniably talented. Like the man raps.
No, he is talented,
sings,
yes.
he
Dances.
directs. You know, he
Yeah.
Do all that
does
gyrating.
He does so many. Like there is.
I still don't know where he's been these past couple of years, but you will show me after this. Yeah.
I will show you. I will show you.
Please.
He's obviously been writing diss tracks, okay, and waiting to drop them.
No, he was
God.
waiting.
That
He's
diss
like, it's
track.
about time.
That diss track was the diss track of the year. It's like Chris Brown.
Of the year?
Whoa.
Man, you're
Wow.
overdoing it.
It's Chris Brown.
Megan's
is at
was
the top.
pretty good.
Megan's was really good.
J. Cole's was so good, he had to remove it, though.
Say
No.
that. Say that.
No.
Like, come
no.
on.
No.
Come on.
I
No.
would say Drake was better than Chris Brown.
No. Wow, you are reaching.
And Meg,
You are reaching hard.
maybe what does Miriam say? I'm not a credible source.
Right. You are reaching. No, we're not gonna do that to my boy Chris.
Okay, all right.
We're
Maybe
not
I
gonna
don't
do that
know.
to my boy two up, two down. We're not gonna do it.
You know what's crazy? Tally act like she holier than thou.
No, I do not. Y'all said that. No, I
Talking
don't.
about some, I don't listen to secular music, right? But then she's like, yeah, girl, I heard that. It wasn't even good. What happened, Tally?
No, I'm saying I don't listen. I'm saying I don't listen to secular music in my real life. But if I need stuff to, I'm gonna check my sources. But that's not what's feeding my soul. I'm not out here dropping it and twerking it or what. I'm not talking about
There she go with the twerk.
Yeah, I'm not talking
Here we
about
go.
no pink.
Oh
pink
no, don't call the
cracks.
twerk police.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Listen, I am not.
Chris
holier
Brown
than
is
thou.
at the top of the Chris. Listen, I'm even gonna
even say
stretch it. It might be one of. I'm not gonna say the, but one of the best diss tracks of all time. Because
of all time.
That
You're
was
stretching.
no.
You're
that,
stretching.
No, did you?
We
hear
already
it?
6 foot.
Did you hear it?
We can't be stretching no more.
Did you hear it though? Did you hear it? That man told Quavo. That man told Quavo that he was still messing with Saweetie while they were together. He said, "I'm one up. You can't one up me because I already slept with your girl while you were still with her. I won. It's over.
I don't know.
I won."
If that's it, man.
Something in me doesn't believe that, but
I believe it.
nonetheless,
Saweetie was around town. I'm sorry.
A lot of backlash for basically giving him his flowers for this undeniable talent. Like Chris Brown is so talented, like Junie said.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh, how dare you even give somebody their flowers who has been in domestic cases like with Rihanna?"
Oh, shut
But
up.
people have done it even right. But people
Because
have even done it
people
with
get on
Michael
my
Jackson.
nerves.
People have even done it with Michael Jackson. All the accusations that have come out about Michael Jackson.
They
and
still
some
play
people-
Thriller everywhere.
They do. People still be dun 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 dun. You right, but I don't.
Wasn't Tally singing one of his songs the other day, Man in the Mirror?
Yes.
Right. Do you believe the sexual child abuse
wasn't
cases
there.
against Michael?
I wasn't there.
So you still gonna listen to his music?
I don't listen to his music like that, but back in the day I did, yes, no problem.
That's Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not on that. First of all, the Bible says forgive others, you want God to forgive you.
Yeah.
So I'm forgiving them, and it's up to God to deal with them. I'm not going to be sitting up here
Leave it
holding
to God.
nobody up.
I can listen to
he's
the
with
music
God
and
right
still be
now.
a fan of the
we
actual
let the man
artist without being
Right.
a fan of their true character. If that's
Right,
their
which
true
we
character,
don't really know.
Yeah, we don't know because honestly, even talking about it, even though this was what 2006, 2007 when he had that altercation with Rihanna.
2009.
When did he choke
2009.
Yeah, 2009.
I don't remember the
Oh my
date.
God,
I don't remember
what
the
did he
year
do?
on that, but we just saw the picture.
Yeah.
I don't remember the
choked
year
her?
on that. Yeah, he choked her out on the balcony.
Real
girl.
bad.
Another
2009.
story. But
Yeah.
Okay.
with Rihanna,
he's
I
a-
feel like that was the biggest situation, right? Where everybody called him out and everybody was against him. I feel like in that situation, yes, it's totally wrong. He is in the wrong for putting his hands on her.
Women.
Yes.
Yes,
On women,
absolutely.
period. Men are not supposed to put their hands on women.
And vice
Nor
versa.
Right.
should women put their hands on men.
And that's exactly where I'm going.
Or
He was
provoke
not fighting himself. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's not
said
exactly
that.
right either.
Yeah, I said
You know
that
what I'm saying?
because
It was giving Bobby a Whitney.
Because he had some and I'm telling you, Caribbean women, we'll look crazy. I'm telling you.
He
she
wasn't
provoked
fighting
the man.
himself. Yeah, he was not fighting himself. They both came out with scratches and scars and bruises and everything else.
You ever heard? Yeah, I might be looking like this, but the other person look crazy,
worse.
look worse.
Okay.
That was that situation.
Not you see me in a fight with a bear, help the bear.
Help the bear. That's what Rihanna said. She
Okay.
said, "Don't worry about me, baby. I got my licks.
Okay.
I got my licks."
Oh my goodness. Just so you know, we do not condone domestic violence
At
here
all.
at all. At all.
And that's both ways. We
Yes,
don't condone,
yeah.
but it does bother me when women say so much about, how we want to be vindicated against men hitting us, but we be tearing them up.
No. Speak for yourself. I don't do that. I don't do that. I do not indulge in that type of activity. I will indulge in a little bit of twerking, but I will not indulge in hitting
And
a
the
man.
twerking,
Girl,
might-
I agree. I'm
Listen,
not
You in
fighting
an
no
argument
man.
with you in an argument.
I used to fight my brothers, but I'm not. At my big grown age, I am
That is a
not.
man.
What I'm gonna do, Miriam? What I'm gonna do?
Oh,
to
call the
jail?
police.
I'm gonna call the police.
and
on
you
that
are
man.
going to jail.
And I'm not saying
I'm not
that.
calling no
Yeah, I'm not
Paul
saying saying that we're
fighting
in.
a man.
I'm
Do you
not
see my
calling no
face?
popo.
This is my money maker. What do I look like fighting a man?
I ain't calling
my
the
gosh.
popo.
That is crazy word, girl.
Cause
That is
now
crazy
we both going to jail.
Oh my goodness.
Right,
you're
they
going
ain't
to
like
the
a man
hospital.
take you.
What industry you work in? Hopefully you don't get canceled because
Right.
that's what people do. Like when you get into some
Exactly.
trouble, they like are quick to cancel you from mistakes, you know. And yeah,
'Cause they
some
hold them
people's
to a high
mistakes-
standard.
Yeah, that's very true. Some people do hold celebrities to a super high standard. Some people,
Mm-hmm.
standard. Some people even see them as like gods for whatever reason. So when they make like mistakes, mind you, that is a big mistake to put your hands on.
I haven't heard. Speaking of, I haven't heard nobody canceling Quavo for what he did to Saweetie in the elevator.
I think he wasn't.
What about Beyonce and Jay-Z? We saw that footage in the elevator
we saw
too.
that footage, and like we said,
Right.
Jay-Z needed some help.
I think it's because
So we
no
pick
one
and
was
choose who we want to
implicated.
cancel.
I think that's why. Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, I feel like it weighs
don't like that.
more when you have been like charged. Like,
Okay.
because those two cases, I thought about that. I was like, wow, you're right. But those two cases, it didn't come out like there was no legal repercussion.
Right.
Yeah. And
Which is
Quavo
terrible.
probably was safer because he was under the umbrella of the Migos. Maybe if he was his own person, because what they're gonna do, cancel everybody?
Yeah.
No, wasn't this after Takeoff's death though?
No, that
No,
was before.
before.
Oh, it
that was
was?
well before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought about that. That's a really good point.
that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
to
And
say
Chris
that
Brown,
Takeoff
he
is
did
gone.
say that.
I know.
Yeah, he
Rest
did
in
say that
peace.
Takeoff rapped better. He came back and said that against Quavo. Yeah,
Oh
he
my
said
goodness.
Takeoff
No,
rapped
he
better.
said that when Takeoff died, they said that they wished it was you to Quavo.
Oh, he shouldn't have
my
said. Is it going too
goodness.
far now? They're going
Yeah,
too
they
far.
are. Well, it's just diss track,
Diss
season.
after
We're
diss after
apparently in a
diss.
diss track season, you guys. But catch us back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.